Okay, this is a follow-up to the earlier video that I posted on the claim that the Florida Keys is reaching temperatures of sea surface temperature over 100 degrees. And there's a lot of media coverage on this. And of course, the narrative is all surrounded by fossil fuels and man-made global warming. So let's analyze this a bit further. Again, if you have not seen my earlier video that I uploaded about 2 hours ago, please do, because this is a segue into the analysis. So what I've done is on the website that I showed in that previous video, I've just taken screenshots so I don't have to click through, because sometimes it will get me to a different page. So this is what you want to start out with here. Okay. So when you're on this, where the buoys are located throughout the world, they're just everywhere. And if you can zoom in to the buoy in question, it is in Barnes Sound. And we're going to focus on the 4 diamonds that are above my finger, because the one on the right is Mike November Bravo Foxtrot 1. That is the buoy that recorded 101 degrees. So we're going to look at the temperature for these 3 right here. So to do that, all you do is you click each diamond. It will bring a station ID. And then you have to enter that station ID into the search. And when you do that, you can bring up the temperature data. So that's what we're doing. But let's backtrack here to observe the station that recorded that high temperature. That's Mike November Bravo Foxtrot 1. And you can see on the 25th of July at about midnight GMT, it indeed reached 101. So what were the other stations doing? Well, let's take a gander here. All right. So this is a nearby buoy. This is up by the highway. And we see that on the 25th of July at about midnight GMT, the high temperature was about 96, just a tad under 96. So that's 6 degrees lower than that buoy. Still not enough information to really say anything. One's high, one's low. So let's examine the other 2 buoys and see what they were doing. This is the Lima Bravo Sierra Foxtrot 1 buoy. And we see at midnight on July 25th, midnight GMT, the temperature was just above 95 degrees, maybe about 95.2. And the final station, Lima Sierra November Foxtrot 1, we see again on July 25th at about midnight GMT that the temperature was just a tad above 96, about 96.1. So if you average all 4 of those stations out, you're going to come to somewhere around 97 point something. I don't know, I'm not going to do that, but it significantly lowers that temperature. Now the question is, okay, NOAA routinely homogenizes the land thermometers, but they are not homogenizing the buoys. And I think we need to ask why. Why aren't they doing that? They homogenize land data so that they can artificially warm a area. You know, they'll take the low temperature and average it out with the higher temperatures. And because we are in a warming cycle, what that does is artificially elevates the temperature record, right? So we have the same thing going on here. So when you homogenize, again, using their process, there is no temperature above 100 degrees in that area. So this is data, and what you are hearing is fear and propaganda. So please look at both of these videos. This is the Cold War Sailor out.